Thank you so much, and special wishes to Dildar. Hope you get well soon, and thank you so much for being here. We didn't know about it, so let's give it up for Dildar, still in good form. So today I'm going to tell a couple of stories, and I hope you find it interesting. The Indian word jugaad means make do. Every one of us sitting here is a jugadu. Now what is this? A T-shirt. After 3 years, this would go to your younger sibling. After 2 more years, what does it become? A pocha. Right? And after some time, I think it becomes a tablecloth. Till we use it completely, we use this T-shirt. Secondly, what exactly is this? Ice cream. But do you think there will be an ice cream in this? Right? I think all of you are from the same family, I guess. We have what do you say? Right? Nothing here. Indian, right? So, do you know in Punjab, a businessman saw a washing machine. Washing machine used for clothes. But he decided to use it as a lassi maker. And he's making a lot of business here. But today I'm going to speak about 2 such business which has impacted the world. Have you heard of the business called the Dabha Walla? The Dabha Walla is a very unique service in Bombay. Bombay survives on Mumbai trains and the Dabha Wallas. The Dabha Wallas was formed in the year 1890 with having one rich Parsi customer. Today they have over 2 lakh customers and the people serving them are just 5,000. And the most unique thing about this Dabha Wallas are that they are illiterate, which means they cannot read and write. Despite that, despite the rains, despite trains being late, the Dabha Wallas deliver it on time every time. Mumbai has had a lot of tragedies, the 26/11 attacks, the rains, trains getting late, traffic. Despite that, they deliver on time. Today we will look at a unique process of the Dabha Wallas. Every morning, the Dabha Wallas wake up. Between 8 to 12 is the peak time. So what exactly happens? Just imagine, they cannot read or write, so they cannot use a technology, they cannot use an app, they even do not use any fueled vehicle, they just use cycles. They go to the home of the customer, pick the dabba, take the cycle and go to the nearby railway station. There is a long plank. All the dabbas of that region come and it is put there. One dabba wala picks it up, walks and goes to the luggage, outside the luggage compartment of the train. Now Mumbai trains, have you seen? Churchgate to Vihar is around 70 kilometers and during the peak time there are people on top of the train. So it is, that is the unique service of the dabba wala, because people cannot carry the dabbas. So it is on top of the train. So as soon as the train comes at 9:13 fast local, there is absolute chaos, but the dabba wala is very calm. With the dabba on his head, he gets in. Okay? Puts his dabba down, waits. As soon as it reaches Churchgate station, same guy gets out. There is one guy waiting on the cycle, goes to that office place where 4 or 5 dabbas are there and he gets it delivered. For them, customer is God, and these 5,000 dabba wallas just earn 7,000 rupees. They don't get any incentives, they don't get any bonuses, but they are always deliver on time. Some unique examples are there. If a person has left his spectacles at home, he calls up the dabba wala, the wife gives it and he gives it to him. If there is a fight between the husband and wife, the wife gives a note, gives it to the husband feels guilty, gives movie ticket back on the washed dabba, and a marriage is saved. So the dabba wallas are very unique and they have taught us on time, every time, with a great deal of passion. Today I'm going to speak about another story, which is about a man who wore a pad. And this person is called Arunachalam Muruganandan. Arunachalam Muruganandan was born in Coimbatore, a place in Tamil Nadu. He was a dropout. He was born in a labor-oriented family, which means he didn't have any money, he didn't have any education. He soon gets married to his wife, Shanti. It was an arranged marriage. So it was his first wife, so he wanted to impress her. He used to bring her sweets, he used to bring her flowers, anything that a lower middle class family man would do. But then it was her time of the month when he saw something unique. She was taking a cloth behind her back. He just asked her, what is it? And she told that I'm using this for my periods. He felt disgusted. Now, this person had something in him. He did a little bit of research and found out that women in India do not use pads. They use leaves, they use dust and other unhygienic methods. Due to this, even in rural India, a sizable number after 13, they do not go to school. So Muruganandan sets on a mission to find a low-cost pad. He goes to a shop, buys the pad. The shopkeeper looks at him with embarrassment, removes the material and finds out that it is a unique type of cotton. What does he do? He tries to get that material and uses the guinea pig, or he uses it on his wife and sisters. Soon he tries to go to a medical college where girls are there and ask them to use the pad. Now the entire society looks at him with disgust. His mother hates him. His wife leaves his home because she suspects him of having an affair. But he sets, some people are made of bones, but this person was made of iron and steel. He worked very hard, found a unique tree that makes cotton for these pads and develops the first low-cost pad in India. Now he had to give it to the market. He goes to the IIT Madras, sells this prototype and he becomes famous. Today what does he do? His only mission is to make sure that 100% of the women in India use pads. And he is right there. So these are also some unique stories that how each one of us, let's be very clear, India is still a developing country. We have a lot of failure here. We don't have a lot of opportunities. I can give you a small example of mine. I come from Mumbai and I speak in English. First time when I came on stage, will people understand? But then the one video I recorded with TCB got the highest views or likes. Even though I'm not famous on Instagram or I don't care about it, but I feel very great. So that jugadu I did. Now I'm going to share one interesting story on how to deal with your mother-in-law. Okay? It is going to be the marriage of the century. Andy, my friend, was going to marry a girl called Kirti. Yes. There was beautiful decorations and soon Andy comes. He was dressed in a red sherwani and he was looking absolutely handsome. All the women and men looked at him and said, this is the ideal husband. And we would like to have such a man in our house. Then Kirti comes in a beautiful white gown and everyone looks at her and says, wow, how beautiful. What a beautiful couple, what a lucky couple. I'm sure they will have beautiful babies. Soon it was time for the honeymoon. People danced and enjoyed in the marriage. Time for the honeymoon. Andy obviously enjoyed himself. And every evening he used to look at the moon and say to his wife Kirti that we are going to have a beautiful life together. Soon, honeymoon period over, Andy has to go home. Now, Andy, for this I'll use Meenakshi as the mother of Andy. Okay? Now Andy works, is a very big business person. He leaves home. Kirti and Meenakshi. Now, Meenakshi is very nice, but for this story, I will say she is not the mother-in-law, she is the monster-in-law. Kirti and Meenakshi do not get along together. Meenakshi wakes up every morning, looks at Kirti and say, "You don't know how to cook the chicken. You don't know how to wash the vessels. And is this how you sweep? And what time you wake up?" Day one. Kirti keeps it to herself. Neke, you don't know how to make the chicken. You don't know how to wash the vessels. Why do you wake up so late? This goes on for some days and Kirti gets very irritated. Kirti says, "I'm going to leave Andy." She goes to a couple of friends and those friends say, "Before you leave, there is an old lady at the end of the street. Why don't you go and meet her? Just give your marriage one last chance." All right. So, Kirti goes to that old lady. She's very old. She has this bulb, okay, cracked face. She just says, "My mother-in-law, Andy, they like each other." That old lady gives Kirti a bottle of oil and says, "This oil is going to save your marriage. This oil is going to save your marriage." Kirti walks home and says, "Oil and marriage? Over. I don't know what to do with my life." She goes home. Meenakshi is about to sleep. She has a bad back. So she's always complaining to Kirti. You know, right? Some people who are above 50 complain a lot. So Kirti says, "Mom, why don't I massage your back?" Okay. So Meenakshi lays down. Kirti removes all her frustration. She gets up, puts oil, jumps on Meenakshi's back, pulls it, punches it. Okay. And she feels nice because all her frustration is over. This massage goes on for half an hour. At the end of half an hour, Meenakshi says, "Wow, this was the best massage I had," and she goes off to sleep. Next morning, still complaining, okay? Bad chicken, you don't know how to make vessels properly. Is this how you sweep? And is this the time to wake up? And he goes to work. Afternoon time, bad back. What does Kirti do? Takes oil, put. Now, Meenakshi looks in and says at Kirti at the end of half an hour, at the end of the massage of 15 minutes, "You know, Andy was such a nice boy. Okay? I was so close to Andy. He's the apple of my eye." And there's a small bond between wife and mother-in-law. Day 3, same afternoon. This time Kirti says, "You know, I miss my family. I was very much pampered there and I didn't do any work." And at the end of that, there is an emotional bond between Kirti and Meenakshi. Next morning, after a few days, she goes and sees that the oil bottle is over. And Meenakshi says to Kirti in the morning, "Let's go shopping." Soon, a monster-in-law becomes a friend. So friends, we have conflicts in our life. The only way to solve any conflict in life is to buy a oil bottle, turn the person around, remove all your frustration, and at the end of the massage, you will have a great bond between the person. Thank you so much.